Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now we've got some cool bands on the channel today. We've got some melodic metalcore and what I'm going to start calling alt metalcore, which as far as I'm concerned is pretty unusual and pretty rare. And this is probably the only band I can actually think that has that kind of moniker. It's very, very cool though. I like the mixture of alt rockiness and that grungy melodic style, as well as some kind of riffy, melodic, metalcore-y stuff in there as well. It's a nice mix. So it's our friends back on the channel again. They like being on the channel. We love having them on the channel. This is Antigone. They've got a brand new track for us called Sink or Swim. So let's give it a spin. Starting out with a nice ting on the ride straight away. Punchy as hell. Nice cymbal sounds. A drum kit, man, super punchy.
It's never too late, even when you're miles from the shore. In rising water, I'll stay with you. You'll fall for me before. We'll rise as one together.
Chunky.
Triumph in the undertow. Your strength within consumes me. Now the fire is aglow.
Good sound. Yeah. And I say, these guys are really interesting mix of old rock and grunge and chunky, chuggy, heavy metalcore. Yeah. If you can name any other bands that have got a mixture of those two styles together, put them in the comments because we want to hear them. Sick. I really like this band. The more we check them out, the more I like them, because they're just a great mix, and it's an unusual mix, but they've made it sound like, you know, they've just dialed it in straight away with the great sound. Real heavy sections in this music, like heavy metalcore-y, chuggy, fat guitar. The drums were ridiculously punchy in this one. The drums were actually heavier than the guitars, if you could believe that. They had a heavier sound in the mix, just a punchy sound in the mix. I thought, man, those drums are heavier than the guitars, and the guitars are friggin' heavy as well. But they go from real heavy, chunky, chuggy parts to real grungy, alt-rocky parts, not melodic metalcore, typical melodic metalcore parts. It's definitely got that grunginess, that alt-rockiness to it, the rocky edge. And I think to be able to go from super heavy chug to rock, which is essentially rock, within 8 bars is really a cool job. And I think it's so unusual. I just really dig it. But as I say, they do it like it's a standard genre, and loads of bands have done it before, and, you know, they've kind of already dialed this thing in. But this is the only band I can think of that's a grungy metalcore band, and they sound super great. Like, you know, they've got it perfected already, this sound. So, man, I don't know any other bands that sound like them. If you know any other bands, as I say, send them over. We'd love to hear them. But yeah, I think these guys are really nice, melodic, grungy alt rock with heavy, chuggy metalcore riffy stuff in there as well. Great mix. It just flows nicely. Super dope band. Thanks for the submission. We're going to move on to this next band now. This band is called Ventures. This is a new band to the channel. The track is called Solitude. Yep, it's got an official vid to it as well, so let's check it out. But these next two bands, they're not grungy as far as I can tell. They're more of, you know, what you'd expect from metalcore with a melodic edge, so we'll see. Had some nice bassy bits as well today. Nice tingy ride. That's some great cymbal sounds. Nice tingy ride. Adds a nice groove to this section as well, lays it back a bit. Great job. Nice high quality video to go with it. Although we have seen a lot of bands playing in forests just lately, but never mind, it's better than the dusty warehouse as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, thought these guys sounded great, looked great, had great energy in the music, nice tingy ride and laid backness, and then some heavier sections and bringing in the chuggy breakdowns that we like to hear as well. So yeah, thought these guys did all the moves very nicely as well. And I would say as well, I was thinking that the melodic side to this one wasn't typical modern melodic metalcore stuff either. It did have a bit of a rocky edge to it, a kind of, you know, a bit of a roughness to it in there as well. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was kind of more out of the ordinary as well. So very, very nice. We love bands that are out of the ordinary. We don't want to hear two bands that sound exactly the same. Right, before we move on to this next band, we've got a quick word from our sponsors.
Light bright, turn on the magic of colored lights. Light bright, make a face too.
Well, there you go. This next band is called Pathwalker. They've got another official high quality vid for us. This one's called Sink or Swim. Hang about, wasn't our first track called Sink or Swim? We've got two tracks called Sink or Swim in the same video. I didn't actually realise that. So there you go, perfect. This is Pathwalker with their version of Sink or Swim. Let's see what it sounds like. I can't believe that. Here we go. Nice angle out. There's a load of dudes in this band. They got a big sound because of it. Yes, they're fine for the group vocal. We had some nice breakdowns. think it would have been nice to see a bit more different cymbal work. We've had that kind of same cymbal throughout most of the track, and while it sounds great, it's got a great sound to it. When you hear it for kind of 3 minutes straight, you want something different. I think it would have been nice to get a bit more tinky ride or something like that on this one, just to break up that kind of cymbal wash. Now we've got it again in this section. It would be nice to have a different cymbal on this section to just add a different kind of high-end wash. Very nice. Man, all the metalcore bands that we have on this channel are just high quality. We don't have any crappy metalcore bands coming through the door. They've all got high quality vids to show us as well. And you know, I've said it a million times, but those vids don't cost nothing. They cost something, and usually quite a lot, unless you know the people who can do it for you as a favor. And it's dope that the bands are putting that money and effort and time into making videos, and you know, stepping up to the plate, even though they're not as big as the bands that are also doing that as well. You know, I think to be professional and to be successful, you've got to act and be successful, you know. And the guys that put the money into the effort of making a high quality video to go with their single release are doing that. And I give them props every single time. You know, I always shout out high quality official videos because I think it's dope that bands do that. Loads of bands don't make any kind of video at all and just put up their songs with the album sleeve or something like that. We don't really check out those bands on this channel because I like to give extra props to the underground bands that have gone out their way and spent their money and made the effort to make a high quality video to go with their song. And all the bands have done that today. Super dope. It doesn't have to be super original or, you know, 3D graphics and all that crap. Just needs to be the band looking cool and playing cool and looking like they're enjoying playing the song. That's good enough. But if you filmed it and lit it in a high quality and professional way, it comes across really nicely to the viewer, and it's something that you can easily spread around the internet with confidence because you know you've got a quality package on your hand. I think it's very, very dope. Let's see what Ainsley's got to say about it.
Boy.
He's digging it. So very, very nice day on the channel. Thanks again to Antigone for making another submission. They're always welcome on this channel, but if these other guys who've been on the channel today want to get on board next time they make a release, you're very, very welcome as well. We spin this music regularly, at least one day a week we have this kind of music on the channel, so there's loads of people that like this kind of music that watch the channel. So yeah, send it over. Let's see if Ainsley's got anything else to say before we head off.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Solid advice. See you guys. Bye.